Ubisoft has released more information about just what kind of hardware will be needed to play Assassin's Creed Shadows on PC. The next major installment in Ubisoft's long-running open-world franchise, Assassin's Creed Shadows, will launch on current consoles and PC on March 20, 2025. Players will be able to get their hands on the latest Assassin's Creed series entry in just under 2 months. That day would be even closer, if not for an announcement that saw Assassin's Creed Shadows delayed into March from its original February 14th launch date. Shadows promises to be a significantly larger game than Assassin's Creed Mirage, which aimed to deliver a more concise and compact experience. According to developer comments, Assassin's Creed Shadows is comparable in scale to Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla, which rank among the biggest open-world games around. That potentially huge sense of scale in the Assassin's Creed Shadows open world may benefit from powerful PC hardware. The company released details on the minimum and recommended PC hardware setups for running Assassin's Creed Shadows at various performance targets. Ubisoft's performance targets range from a minimum of 30 frames per second (FPS) at 1080p resolution with low visual settings to a maximum of 4K resolution at 60 FPS on ultra settings. CPU and GPU requirements were more variable depending on a player's target performance, with the minimum settings calling for a modest NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070 or its equivalent. As the first Assassin's Creed game to support ray tracing natively, Assassin's Creed Shadows will incorporate multiple ray tracing settings, including selective, standard, and extended. The extended ray tracing settings call for a top-of-the-line NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4080 or 4090 GPU. One universal need across performance targets for Assassin's Creed Shadows is for a minimum of 16 GB of RAM, as well as an SSD for storage. Ubisoft has not yet revealed the file size of the game, but considering that Assassin's Creed Shadows is similar to Valhalla and Odyssey in length, a final file size exceeding 50 or even 100 GB isn't out of the question. Some PC-specific graphical features come with Assassin's Creed Shadows, like support for ultra-wide resolutions, an in-game benchmarking tool, uncapped frame rates, dynamic resolution, and compatibility with various frame generation and upscaling techniques like Intel CSS 2, NVIDIA DLSS 3.7, and AMD FSR 3.1. In fact, all the performance targets assume the use of dynamic resolution and upscaling to some degree, which may boost hardware requirements even further for players that want to run the game without those technologies enabled.